Welcome back, my fellow miners and crafters, to Black Sheep, episode 8, I believe. Now, last episode, we got to go fight the dragon, and we spent some time, and we got these. We did a little bit of searching around the end, and all of us got a couple sets of wings. But now that we have wings, there is a shortage of these guys right here, these rockets. Yep. Very limited amount. Now, that could be fun, but I think I am going to spend this episode building a creeper farm because we need gunpowder. And I figured might as well do it upright, so I came over to the ocean. Wow, something down there killing things. I came over here to the ocean with my fishing rod, and I'm trying to find, well, I'd like to find a trident with a, or drowned with a trident, but that isn't happening. I'm going to fish up some pufferfish so I can get some water breathing potions so I can go down and find myself some tridents. Because I'd like to get a couple of them in there just for the buildup of mobs that possibly could happen. So you get to see all this fishing fun for nothing. I know, this is the boring bits, but I'll speed through it so you don't have to watch. Well, we got our tridents. Took about an hour to get 2 of them. It's insane. I don't... Excuse you. Anyways, we got 2 of them. Back out here at Mushroom Island, and I've decided that I'm putting the creeper farm out here in between 2 of the islands. And you can see I got scaffolding right there. And that's where I'm going to build it at. This is actually the center of a chunk. We are using the Foxy No Tail or Two Tails or his add-on for all these different types of marks and stuff like that. So when you're building these things, you can actually see where the chunk is here. Or if we wanted to, we could make it bigger. And there's a 3x3 chunk grid. So if you need stuff that are chunk aligned, that's kind of the way to go. I don't necessarily think that the iron or the creeper farm has to be chunk aligned, but just to be safe, I'm going to build it so that it's pretty much in the center of this chunk. Now we put down a whole stack of scaffolding. I'd like to see spawn biome from here. All right, that'll work just fine. The green here is actually our safe zone. The red is where things can spawn around us. And I wanted to make sure I was far enough out of the water when I built this thing that nothing could spawn below us and ruin the count. Long climb back up. A quick little nap. I think this is going to end up being the center of our farm from here. That's one. Okay. I'm just building myself a basic platform to start working from here. you know, instead of making you sit here and watch the boring parts again, 'cause this is a pretty old school creeper farm, I'm just gonna speed through this and I'll show you guys some of the cuts and some of the bits, and then I'll show you the final product in a few minutes. And just like that, I think I have a successful gunpowder farm. Little buddy hanging out there behind us. Just kick this on to try to take care of him. I did get it built and ran it for a couple hours last night, and I went from, I don't remember, I think level 13 up to level 48, but down here is the big one. Besides 28 creeper heads, since we have mob heads turned on. That is a couple hours worth, and that is a ton of rockets for everyone. I might actually have to build a store back at spawn to put these all up so everyone can get to. There isn't a whole lot to look at from the outside of this thing. It is just a big cube. I do have 5 layers inside there. Each layer has 4 small spawn platforms. I don't need anything more than that right now. If it seems like we need more, we can always build another one of these, or I could go up I think 1 more layer, but I think we'll be fine. I built this in the last world like this, and we had all the gunpowder and rockets we could possibly want. But I think that's going to end this episode. Hopefully I've got everything I need in here and covered. If you'd like to actually see a tutorial on this one, I can make one of those too, but this is a pretty standard gunpowder farm. 4 little water ditches that push them down into a center column, and I do have 2 tridents in there and a larger collection system that you don't really need all that, but if you're going to build it, you might as well go overboard a little bit, right? So until next time, thanks.